watching AYV Television.
Hello and welcome to Primetime News on AYV Television, Channel 33 and Radio 101.6 FM. This is your home of credible, factual and balanced news. I am Thomas Suma. Don't forget, forms are still out for the Big Brother Housemates Salon 2019. Visit any AYV or AfriCell office across the country to secure a copy or get more information. Let's take a look at the headlines for tonight.
Independent Police Complaints Board presents cash prizes to 12 pupils.
We organized an essay competition for youth. I don't want to say school-going children, although eventually it's the schools who won all the prizes.
Sea Coach Express starts free eye treatment.
The aim of this is to assist citizens that have problems with the eyes, or perhaps to check before they have problems with the eyes.
And National Emergency Medical Service hands over 13 ambulances to Western area.
This means to provide not only transportation, but also rescue, stabilization and treatment of all medical and traumatic emergencies too.
Now for the full news with Thomas Suma.
The Independent Police Complaints Board has presented cash prizes to 12 pupils who participated in an essay competition on the Luanda Guidelines. The Luanda Guidelines talks on the conditions of arrest, police custody and pre-trial detention in Africa, and it is part of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights mandate to formulate standards, principles and rules on which African governments can base their legislation. Memuna Tubangwa has the story.
Luanda Guideline provides guide to policymakers and criminal justice practitioners aimed to support day-to-day practice across the region and also contribute to the growing movement to advance pre-trial justice. Emmeline George is the board secretary at IPCB. She explains the overview of the activity.
We organized an essay competition for youth. I don't want to say school-going children, although eventually it's the schools who won all the prizes, if I may say that. But then the activity should have been twofold, one for school-going children and the other one for youth, whereby they will display their talent in the form of arts, music, and any other thing that they use their hands to do. Both on the unnecessary and arbitrary use of arrest and pre-trial detention is a major contributing factor to prison overcrowding in Sierra Leone. It also feeds corruption, increases the risk of torture, and has significant socio-economic impact on suspects, particularly among young people, including a high proportion of women and lactating women and mothers, their families, and their communities.
The national grand winner for the essay competition, Fasina Tukamara of the Annie Walsh Memorial School, said she is honored to be the winner and for receiving the prize.
As winner, I feel honored, pleased and humbled. And competing with pupils for many deserving schools across the country was an enormous challenge. I'd like to thank the IPCB management for bringing up this initiative for us to showcase our talents, because now I know I have writing skills. So I want to thank them and also my school for giving me the opportunity to participate.
Pupils were drawn from 14 districts across the country to participate in the essay competition. The grand winner received 2,500,000 leones and other category of winners received $1 million each. Memuna Tubangura, AYV News Frita.
Sea Coach Express has started its free eye treatment at the Aberdeen Community Center. This free eye treatment will last for 4 days and is targeting thousands of people within the Aberdeen community and its surroundings. The free eye treatment, according to the managing director of Sea Coach, Olusegun Zaji, is to give back to society. Ronald J. Morovia has more on the story.
Addressing patients at the Aberdeen Community Center, Managing Director of Sea Coach Express, Olusegun Jaji, says the gesture is as a result of his experience, noting that he almost went blind at one time. He further that this free eye treatment will help those who cannot afford such treatment.
The aim of this is to assist citizens that have problems with the eyes, or perhaps to check before they have problems with the eyes. The event started because of a personal experience I had with my eyes. It was fine one night, and then the next morning I had problems with it. And luckily I was able to have it treated here, and got to notice that so many other people needed such treatment but could not afford it.
While explaining the different kinds of complications that affect the eye, Dr. Matia used the opportunity to appeal to government and other bodies to support eye treatment in the country.
Eye problem is normally neglected. Within our country, we get a lot of other health issues then they always take that as a priority. So eye business always dig down on the ladder or on the list of priorities in this country. Then the coverage is up to 50% of blindness in Africa and other developed nations countries. Cataract is important. The good news is that cataract is an avoidable life. In a sense, we keep for easily manner.
One of the beneficiaries explains the importance of such treatment.
I receive fantasy for this year because they not be able to tell me what to do this year, then we don't do operation B. But they're not be able to tell me. So now they don't can't tell me what to do here. So I am not now for this. But the man said this year I don't have a problem, and this all the one. So he give me treatment now, but they use but they put inside in case.
This free eye treatment is part of an effort to join the world in meeting the mandate of Vision 2020, which is to eliminate the main causes of all preventable and treatable blindness as a public health issue. Ronajimo Rovia, AYV News, Freetown.
As the distribution of ambulances in different districts continues, the National Emergency Medical Services has handed over 13 ambulances in the western area. According to officials, this is to ease the way at which people face difficulties in accessing hospitals and to prevent deaths as a result of delay. The launching ceremony was done at the Miata Conference Center by the Chief Executive Officer of the National Emergency Medical Services, Dr. Paolo Rossi. Ransford Lubimeziga has more.
Presently, we are here at the Miata Conference. As you can see from my back, there are 13 ambulances that will be launched today here under the National Emergency Medical Services. As you may be aware, there have been launching of these same events done in the districts, starting from Pujaun, Bo, Kenema, Makeni, and today is here at the western area, and it will continue in this vein. But let's find out how the launching will be.
Emergency ambulance service is ideally placed to be part of the first line in the drive for better health care. It can significantly contribute to the treat and transfer or treat and leave programs. Chief Executive Officer of the National Emergency Medical Services, Paolo Rossi, spoke more about the ambulances launched for Western area.
This means to provide not only transportation, but also rescue, stabilization and treatment of all medical and traumatic emergency too. This is a government project. We are helping the government to start the system. We are 10 people from abroad, and in a few months we will have 1,000 local employees in the system. And in 2 years we will hand over the system to the government.
Chief Medical Officer for the Ministry of Health, Dr. Amara Jambai, talked about the importance of ambulance services, citing difficulties the country was faced with during the Ebola outbreak.
At the onset of the Ebola, we had about 8 ambulances that were ready to be mobilized. We know what sort of strain we went in. I remember my brother was in Kenema. We sent ambulances there. We sent hearse there. It was not enough. By the time we finished the outbreak, we know that we went through over 100 ambulances across the country.
At the end of all this, it is expected that the rate of death be reduced and the facilities be used for the purpose given. Ransford Lubimetska, AYV News in Freetown.
The chairman for the Sub-Appropriation Committee number 5, Honorable Lahai Mara, has said government should allow the Sierra Leone police to utilize the revenue they generate so that their work will not be hampered or slowed down. Honorable Mara said this whilst talking about some of the findings and recommendations his committee made during the probing of budget for different MDAs under them.
Have their interest more than particular MDA. So you have some both heads of budget line, for example, office and general, stationery, computer running cost. To us as committee, they don't make sense because stationery should be under office and general, and also office running cost should be under office and general. So we are recommending for some of those budget lines to be harmonized so that I don't want to say to minimize wastages in the area of spending, but let us do something realistic so that Sierra Leoneans, the ordinary people that we are serving, will indeed know that certain MDAs are existing and these are their functions. So we have done a lot in the area like the police. The police is in charge of internal security. If we are saying we want to minimize crime rate within the country, we want police to be visible everywhere in the country. For example, I am coming from Krubola. We want the police there. Their allocation should not be withheld for certain period. And the police are generating revenue. So what we are recommending in this report is wherein the police will use the revenue they are generating. At the end of the day, when government is giving their allocation, they can deduct that amount from their own allocation and make the payment wherever necessary. But we cannot stop the police.
Saint Sierra Leone has, with support from partners, held a summit with residents across selected communities in the Western Urban District on accountability and service delivery. This is done through SABI, a citizen-led accountability program working across the country to increase awareness of and demand for the delivery of basic services, including health, education, social protection, water, and energy. Samuel Koma has the details.
The aspect to increase awareness of and demand for the delivery of basic services including health, education, social protection, water and energy is presently taking its right footing through the SABI initiative. Aliu Mara is the programs officer for Saint Sierra Leone. He talks more on the initiative.
And see how best we will discuss on the issues, problems typically identified during the citizen perception survey data. A lot of things come up when the people their view, their knowledge, their understanding on service usage, especially health, education, and social protection. So they are today actually not all interact. We talk, we discuss freely.
Amanda Bangura is the team leader for SABI under Christian Aid. She expresses excitement on the zest demonstrated by the locals.
We know that government they want for give the service them when they forgive and they want for ensure say good service and they give. And we know that the citizens and then said they want for receive and they want for they part of that process fulfill their responsibilities for ensure they service them when they go before Betsy. So which is how they try for do, but they try for bridge that gap.
Key of the duties of members of parliament is to make laws, perform oversight roles, and advocate for national development. But is the report something they feel good about?
I appreciate this initiative very much because it's a fact-finding mission more than anything else. I feel it's very good that they're able to gather data, and this is some of the data we'll go for use now. We'll see how we develop the wards and maybe constituency as a whole.
Another initiative, especially when you think about bringing development into the rural communities. You see, the SABI don't come in and try to make a sort of an assessment with the community on the services that we available. And the available services like in health, if the people then make use of the facilities again.
The summit displays the gains and lacunas in the health, water, social protection and education sector within the Western Urban District. Samuel Kroma, AYV News, Freetown.
Youth Peace Builders, a youth-led community-based network, is on a 3-day training on leadership, effective communication, self-esteem, and sexual gender-based violence for young people at Mena Total Gas Station in Gambia. The training attracted the attention of male and female youth from political parties and other youth organizations in the district with the aim of addressing violence through constant dialogue and community engagement. Ayv'S Jibril Goto has more.
The youth sector, many say, is one of the most marginalized groups in Sierra Leone. For that reason, Young Peace Builders has braced up in making young people actualize their potential in society. Abat Bangua is the executive director of Young Peace Builders, and he spoke on the role they are playing in transforming young people in Sierra Leone.
We have to take into consideration the rising spate of violence among young people. We talk about extremism and radicalization of our youth, which is got to do either with some religious practice or beliefs here and there. Some of these cultural barriers that are keeping our young people from being effective participants in promoting community development and peace.
Sexual gender-based violence has become a common societal menace in the country. Mariatu Dominic Cagbo spoke on the topic and the negative role played by the justice sector in promoting sexual gender-based violence.
Like this sexual-based violence, like now the communities, then we can see the kind of way like it's two man with man then, and like one common argument will be get inside, but the side of the law, where they can sexually penetrate Pekin. The case they're gonna court. Sometimes the judiciary can compromise the case. Sometimes the parents, sometimes the police. So all of them thing and day, and it depends.
Participants in the training explained their understanding about violence, leadership, and self-esteem during the training exercise.
Heredity leadership. As something when they inherit from your parents then. If your papa don't be chief, you don't become minister or president, that influence or that aspiration they get up for make when they gap up in that family, for make it become a born leader.
My self-esteem, now the ability when somebody will get self-consciousness and your self-worth, when you get believe in yourself, not in your self-esteem.
Is the youth sector a major driving engine to national growth? If yes, what has the government done in making young people realize their potential in Sierra Leone? Jibril Goto, AYV News, Gambia District.
We are taking a short break and we'll be right back.
The ball was out. The ball was out. The ball was out of play.
Not now. I promised to top up EDSA today.
Stop complaining and use your AfriCell line to buy us EDSA.
My AfriCell line? AfriCell?
Oh yes! With your AfriCell line. To buy EDSA, simply dial *161# to access your AfriCell money account and choose bill payment. Then select EDSA recharge. Enter your meter number, enter the amount you want to pay, and then enter your AfriCell money PIN to confirm your transaction.
But how can I refill my AfriCell money account?
You can top up your AfriCell money account with no extra charges from any AfriCell outlet near you, or simply at any shop or bank where you see a sign that says AfriCell money available here. Buy EDSA now straight from your AfriCell money account at the cheapest cost ever. A price nobody dares to match.
AfriCell, Norway Network.
Welcome to Primetime News on AYV Television, Channel 33 and Radio 101.6 FM. This is your home of credible, factual and balanced news. I am Tolomo Suma. Don't forget, forms are still out for the Big Brother Housemates Salon 2019. Visit any AYV or AfriCell office across the country to secure a copy or get more information. Let's take the headlines for tonight.